Hey YouTube, Unknown Gamer here, and as you can see, we're going into the game against Baylor here, and it's looking like it's gonna be a shootout. At least looking at the offensive ratings, it's looking like it's gonna be a shootout today. And I just got done doing the first practice with my online Dynasty, and that gives you an idea. I always like to give you ideas. Most of the time, I like to give you ideas on how I'm doing recording, pre-recording and stuff, and uploading. But oh my, so that tells you a while, and I just joined it too. But oh my gosh, that season, if you guys haven't watched that series, and it should at least have one video uploaded by now, at least the first game, hopefully if it works. But oh my gosh, that series, that's going to be one heck of a rebuilding process, because they have a 75 overall defense, and just, man, there's a lot of rebuilding to do there. And I think I have a few interesting recruits who I'm not going to spill any beans on. I'm just going to say they're really interesting, and I think they're going to be really good. And they will be playmakers too. So hopefully I don't lose them. But they're interested in me, and I'm interested in them. And that really doesn't narrow, and that narrows it down a lot actually. Because there's not a lot of recruits that I'm interested in that other people are in this Dynasty, because my team's just that bad. And I'm trying to find where I put my phone, because that's my phone going off. And I'll see you guys in the game. Right here, so I do choose to receive the ball. They drill it like they said, drilled in right here. So we though take it out from the end zone. Richards just, oh wow, if I could have actually popped out and been smart right there. If I would have been smart right there, I would have popped it out and probably been gone. But oh well. Right here though, as we are going to come out for a first offensive drive, and yes, right there's the play I'm looking for. Read option. And as you guys know, Derek Reynolds runs this. He helps us run this play perfectly, because when they don't go for Kadeem Carey, he breaks it for a decent gain still. So of course we're going to follow that up with another read option, and this time they're probably going to target Derek Reynolds, and they're going to be, oh wow, they're still avoiding Derek Reynolds, not thinking that he's going to do that to him, but back-to-back 8-yard rushes for Derek Reynolds to start off the day here. And you know, I am going to hand the ball off to Kadeem Carey here, because he deserves it. He's a senior. Last year he won the Heisman, and he got 1,500 yards rushing, right around there too. And oh, Kadeem Carey destroys one kid's ankles as the kid dives for him, but he does not get the corner fast enough. But he still is top 10 rusher, in case you guys were wondering. Kadeem Carey, although he doesn't have a lot of yards rushing this year, only 300 or 400, he's still top 10 in the nation. And oh, there's a pretty nice juke right there. And as you see, last season he almost got to 1,700. Yeah, 1,700, which would have been nice to see him get that, just because he was such a big part of our offense. And I'm still trying to make sure that he doesn't lose that role as a huge part of our offense. And right here, he jukes right again, and oh, he cannot. And that's Cormier in there. I didn't realize that. And yeah, so we are going to run a read option now, though. And Cormier's still in. And you know, they are playing off of our wide receivers a lot too. So it's. And oh, Derek Reynolds does that guy dirty. And he can't break that tackle. And I really didn't want to do a spin move, but he does a guy dirty at the line. And that puts him at 30 yards rushing for the day. So we might reach 100 yards rushing before the end of the first quarter, which would be nice. First 2 or 3 drives, hit 100 yards rushing, that would be nice. And right here, Kadeem Carey gets the ball, and it's if he would have been a little bit faster, he would have been off to the races there. But we are down inside the 20, so still doing an amazing job for an opening drive. Doing a lot of work early on, and they do actually, I couldn't tell who they went for right there, because our stupid lineman decided to block the guy. I hate it when they do that in this game. They completely forget that they're supposed to let him through, and we're supposed to read him. But Oh, well, I guess Cooper had a little brain fart right there and forgot what he was supposed to do right there. But Kadeem Carey and whoever that was on the line missed a huge block right there. But right here, Kadeem Carey almost has 50 yards rushing on the first drive of the game. And that's one of those things, like I said before. He is an amazing runner. And as you see right here, we got our second and third string in there now. And Cormier's, he's going to get all the glory for that drive because we get 80 yards on the ground there. Truly amazing for us. And first drive ends with 72 yards and 10 plays. And we go up 7-0. First play from scrimmage for them goes 40 yards. Has Babish, who I've been complaining about all year, once again gets burnt deep. As I was bringing pressure, hoping that they would thinking that they would run the ball. And actually, I'm going to bring it again, but this time we're not going to be pressing them, because I think that might have been an issue right on the last on the first play, was that we pressed them. But I'm trying to bring a lot of blitzes here to throw them off, and we are going to back off though because I don't want Babish getting beat deep again. And Babish, although he did get beat off the line, it just has enough room right there to make the play to force third and 8. And oh my gosh, right here, so much riding on this, which would really be our first, would be an amazing stop. And thank the Lord Bryce Petty doesn't have more accuracy, because if he'd had more accuracy, we'd be walking off here completely different than what we are right now. Because we're walking off heads up, and knowing that we just stopped them on the first drive from even getting 3 points. Instead, we could have been walking off, letting them have a touchdown. And right here, Derek Reynolds, as you'll see right here, we do get 100 yards rushing, but Derek Reynolds, he's rolling out, he's looking upfield, he can't find anybody, and he tucks it down, and just barely short of the end zone. As right here, we are on the 1 yard line, and this has by far been the best. There is one big guy out here who's been having a career day today, and of course he is. He's a rookie, and this is his best game. James Bailey. He's had 2 big catches, and like you guys know, he's dropped quite a few balls so far this year. This year, he hasn't been the most sure-handed receiver, but I can tell you right now, today I might go his way a little bit more than I have in the past, because he's done a good job today. And as you see, Stanford and Utah are in a fight right here, and Utah fighting to stay with only 1 loss on the year, and they have 2 picks so far and only 1 touchdown, and that's not a lot of stats in that game. As you see, the kickers are considered among the top 3 players in that game for the extra point that they hit. That tells you something about the offense right there, when the extra point gets you listed as a key player. Offensive and defense, that tells you something. But also, I think that game is also really early on too. Right here, we are at the beginning of the second quarter, and we're doing a pretty good job so far. 2 touchdowns, still holding Baylor to nothing, and I think we have a bye week after this, so that tells you something else too. We know we are getting a break after this, so we're going to be fresh and ready for the hardest part of our schedule, which actually is coming up. And Pettinato does get back there, and he puts the hurt on Petty, I think it is. Yeah, Bryce Petty puts the hurt on him and teaches him a lesson about sitting back in that pocket when you see an Arizona player coming at you. And right here, Albert Smith almost had the pick right there. I tried to use it, but he wasn't in position and he didn't move. I thought for sure Albert Smith would have had the first pick of his career here at Arizona, and that would have been awesome for him to get. And right, as you see, I think they know we're bringing a blitz. I don't care. I'm just going to stick with it. And Bondurant gets there in time and just destroys. I can't see the kid's name in time, but just destroys their halfback. And that's what I've been wanting to see all year. And as you do see, they are under 50 yards total offense, and we're almost in the second half, and this would make it our best game. all defensively, it would make it our best game, and actually, I feel it's one of our better games offensively too. Although we haven't put up a lot of points, we've been very methodical, and haven't had a lot of turnovers. And right here, I'm going to come out, and we're going to run. This will be like our 4th or 5th pass play. Actually, are they pressing our guys? Kind of. I'm going to take a deep shot here. And, oh, wow, bad idea. Bad idea to take the deep shot. But Reynolds right here, like I said, I like Reynolds because he can create something out of nothing. And right there was him creating something out of nothing. So now we're on the read option here, and right here, ooh, are they pressing them? Well, you know what, let's try something real quick. Let's see. Ooh, they're pressing our guys. Our guys are fast, and barely, drops another pass. I was so confident in him how well he was playing earlier today. I decided I'd put it there and hope that he came up with it, but bad idea. Tried to force it, and, well, you never force a pass like that, because that's how you get balls picked off. And right here, we do hit Cooper, though, as he does tiptoe out of bounds for the 15-yard reception, so we do make up for it rather quickly. And Derek Reynolds, one of our players who's in the Heisman race this year, and he has had an amazing year passing the ball, still hasn't gotten over 300 yards in a single game. And no quarterback in this series has ever done that. But also, that's partly due to this guy who's running the ball like a beast right now, Kadeem Carey, because there's no need for 300-yard passing yards in a game when you can have a guy that will destroy teams on the ground like Kadeem Carey. There's no need for it. And at times our defense has been doing good enough to where we haven't had to worry about putting up humongous points on teams. And normally, actually, Derek Reynolds breaks enough big plays where we can stay on the ground and get touchdowns really fast. But today hasn't been the day where we've been running the ball for amazing yardage on every single play. But we still are getting good yardage on every single play. As the worst play has been a 1-yard loss. No, it wasn't even a 1-yard loss. It was just a 0-yard gain for Kadeem Carey. And right there, Carey gets the 7-yard rush for the touchdown. That puts us up 21-0 with 2 minutes left in the game. The big question for our defense, though, is can they keep Baylor under 100 yards total offense in the first half? Right here, as we really screw with Baylor right here, as we got them on a 3-and-out, and they still have not done a great job. Right here, we trick 44 into coming up on Derek Reynolds, and he just throws the ball to Kadeem Carey, who puts Derek Reynolds at 100 yards passing in the first half. And right there, Kadeem Carey is a few yards away from being at 100 yards rushing, but probably he's about 20 yards away. I don't see him getting it on this drive. But right here, James Bailey does get his 3rd catch of the day. As you see, he has 56 yards today, doing pretty good compared to what he's normally been putting up, and actually has half of Derek Reynolds' passing yards today. Well, let's see if we can get Derek Reynolds one of his few passing touchdowns this year. It'll be probably his 4th or 5th. But right there, as you do see, we do get it. And Derek Reynolds puts that one right on the dime for Austin Hill. And that puts us up 28-0 in the first half of this game. And we have so much still to look forward to in the second half. And as you see, once again, this an early game, and this is a shootout against Stanford and Utah. And that tells us something, because Utah earlier this year, they won a game where their offense got completely shut down. So I think their defense really is one of those defenses who changes week to week. And we've been in defense, we haven't changed week to week until now. Every other week we've been terrible, and this week we've done amazing so far. By far, this has been the best week that we've had all year. And hopefully we can keep it up. Actually, we're not going to adjust the cover. I was going to have them all go up on him. But that hasn't worked out at all today. And right here, that was their probably biggest pass. That was probably their biggest play since the first play of the game. And hopefully we can keep them where they are right now, which is getting stopped consistently. And Gordon doesn't get out there in time, and as you see, they're trying to just put up one more touchdown, get something up on the board before half. You can't blame them. Right here, with 2 seconds left in the second half, let's see what they do here. Can they complete the pass, or can we get our second pick of the year? And I'm pretty sure it'd be the second pick of the year. Oh, wow, and they just shove our guy out of the way, and Babish! Oh, nobody picks it off. Devin Holliday gets the deflection. And right here, the first half ends 28-0. We just missed a monumental moment. Albert Smith got his first interception, and I will be replaying this. This is a moment to remember in this dynasty. The next star player defensively, Albert Smith, as he turns around, jumps, and gets the pick. He gets both feet down and falls down backwards. But this is the moment to capture right here. As I take the photo, add to the highlights. That's a true moment of this game. If we don't take anything else from this game, we just need to take that one photo right there of the first pick of Albert Smith's career. First of many. Hopefully first of many. I think it will be. And oh, bad juke by me right there at Derek Reynolds. As we're just trying to right now put up another touchdown just to show, hey, he got a pick. Let's make sure that he gets that a touchdown gets put up there afterwards. As we've had a quiet third quarter, we haven't scored at all here. Oh wow, and they just destroyed Derek Reynolds right there as he loses 3 yards. 3 yards, and they had that read option sniffed out from the very beginning. And we'll run the dig play here. We're trying to experiment, see which plays work, see which plays don't. Because well, we're up by 28. And right here, Austin Hill gets that ball right across the middle for a 19-yard gain. As he gets his second reception of the day, only has 33 yards. Brady, we're trying to, let's see if we can punch this one in for Albert Smith to show him, hey, you get the pick, we'll supply the touchdown. And that's what we do. Derek Reynolds gets the 2-yard touchdown run to put us up 35. Once I hit this extra point, it'll be 35-0. Arizona over Baylor. Just as I asked for more picks, Jonathan McKnight comes up big in this game as he almost gets the first pick 6 of the season. As you see right there, I saw this with Jonathan McKnight. I usually picked it, comes over, gets his, barely avoids going out of bounds as he keeps running down the sideline right here, breaks a tackle from the tight end. And that's what doomed him, was the tight end just getting a hand on him. That doomed him, and this should pretty much sum up the game. It will end it. Yeah, this ends the game really. A touchdown right here ends the game, and let's be honest, game's already over. But 42-0 lead, that would be nice here. Just has kind of a, just pad the stats, make us. And also, right now, there's quite a few undefeated teams. We're 7th in the nation, and we're in a line of undefeated teams, and we've been stuck at 7 for a while. So we need style points if we want to make it to that national championship. Right here, as I'm going for style points, you can tell as Austin Hill's numbers have extremely improved today from where they were at halftime. I'm trying to get this team to where I feel comfortable after today. We are viewed as a little bit closer to being to that national championship. I find Garrett Newell, who gets his first touchdown of his career. I had to shut up right there so you guys could hear that. And it's right here. We go up 49-0. And that tells you a lot about how we've been playing so far today. And you'll see again right here. Arkansas 27-17 on Texas A&M. Big upset right there. Upset alert is all over Texas A&M right now. And we're sitting here, we're looking at that game like, hey, we might be in sixth next week. Let's see. My goal coming into this game was beat them by enough where we leapfrog somebody and get sixth. Now maybe we can leapfrog somebody and get into the top 5, which would be, I think this would, if we get into the top 5, I think it'd be first time in a regular season that we've gotten into the top 5 in this series, which would be a huge accomplishment. If it's not, it'd be the first. This year, I want to be the first time that we at least get ranked in the top 2. And Albert Smith almost gets his. Oh, I thought he was gonna get his second career pick in the game today, but whew, that was close, and that would have been awesome if he would have gotten the second pick. I would have been so excited right there, because I can't wait to see what he does next year, because what he does next year is going to I think he can be an amazing player next year. And I think next year, some people might have thought going for him was a little bit of a stretch, that I won't be able to get him. But I always knew that although some people didn't think I could, I knew I could, and I knew when I got him, he'd be a great player. As you see right there, not exactly happy with the defense from Babish, but I think Babish is a junior, so he'll have Babish again next year on his team. But hopefully Babish will be a little bit faster, because he's only 88 speed right now, and that's a big issue with him, is he's so slow. That's why we've been getting burnt deep almost every time they throw the ball near him. Is when you throw the ball near Babish, all you gotta do is make sure you have a fast guy somewhat close to him. And right here, has big shocker. They run the ball, but Romero almost gets the tackle right there, and that would have been big, as he's one of 3 freshmen who are starting defensively, while playing defensively this year, pretty good minutes. And I can't wait to see what he does over the next few years. Oh wow, we send everybody right, and he tries to run left, but he gets thrown down for a decent loss. Sorry, I didn't see what it was. I was looking away from the TV and looking at my iPod, which is what I used to record. Once again, all these commentaries are live too. So yeah, right as you see, oh man, we were so close, and please don't pin us down deep. No, it doesn't. It bounces into the end zone, and we get the ball at the 20-yard line. I think it's 20-yard line, and well, let's see what we can do. Right here, stupid mistake by me. As I threw the ball right there, that's my bad. I take full blame for that. Hopefully it doesn't result in a touchdown. But right here, oh wow. Great coverage by Holiday, I guess they say. He had amazing coverage there, but he didn't have to do a lot. The running back did it all for us. As you do see right there, we have 400 yards today. Hopefully that number can only improve, as Melvin does get over there and stops C's Trunk from getting any yards and actually gets him for a 1-yard loss there. Hopefully we can stop him here, because I'd love to see the shutout remain, as it would be big for us getting the first shutout of the year right before some of our hardest games, and Holiday doesn't get there in time, as he does get the first down. And right now, unless we get a pick, it looks like first shutout of the year. Derek Reynolds, I made a bad pass using Derek Reynolds, and it leads to the end of the first shutout of the year. But also, we can still go for the first game where the opponent did not score a touchdown. And I think that's one thing right now that still would be a big milestone for this team. Not because we're that bad, but because we just haven't had a great year defensively. So I feel it'd be a great accomplishment for us. And as I use Tevis to get up there in time, Tevis gets over there and makes sure Frula doesn't get anything. And that is just what we needed. Now hopefully we can get a pick here, because we can still stop them from... We can still keep a shutout here if we can get a pick. That's all we need is a pick. And I see they're going over here. Gordon gets them. And we went for the strip, but we did not get it. As with 51 seconds left in the game, they will go for it. And with this right here, the shutout lives and dies on this play. The whole shutout lives and dies on this one play. And it might just die here. But if they don't get to the line fast enough, it still could be here. And I'm hoping that this shutout still lives. I'm hoping. I should have bought a blitz on that play. But oh well. Right here. There we go. The clock's running. They have 25 seconds to get this ball into the end zone. I go the wrong way, and it cost us the shutout. I guessed wrong. Oh, I cost us a shutout, as I had 3 plays I could have stopped them on, but I didn't get them on any of them, and that annoys me. I take full blame for this. This should have been a shutout. Instead, they get the touchdown, and they don't deserve that touchdown. But as you do see right here, Utah with very little time left, starting to pull away a little bit from Stanford here, as they just have just about enough room to maybe do something and come out with a win. And Bailey drops the ball. Oh my gosh. He drops it on the onside kick, and that cost us a chance to score another touchdown. Bailey, oh my gosh, what are we going to have to do to get your head in the game? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Bailey just blows it, and right here, Pettinato, though, we do get back there, and Bush Lou gets the sack. As Bryce Petty loses 9 yards right there. Bush Lou, none of you guys really know him yet because he's not a starter, but he's an amazing junior that we have on this team, who I see has possibly being the next star player for this team, as he's just all around amazing player, really good junior. And right here, as we do swarm Johnny Jefferson right here, I'm assuming they're back up, and that's how the game ends. Baylor does not deserve that touchdown. I screwed up and I let him get it. But Bryce Petty still doesn't even throw for 150 yards. And that's the least amount of yards we've allowed all season. And yeah, amazing game today. And well, if you want to see more of this series, like, comment, and subscribe.